There you are, the 4 Warriors of Light, gearing up so that you can save the princess. Now, these are the 4 Heroes of Light. These aren't some little kids who need to avenge someone, and this certainly isn't a group who's just beginning their journey. Your party consists of 4 Heroes of Light. So, you might be going to yourself at this point, oh boy, 4 legendary heroes? I bet they have all sorts of awesome weapons and spells. What do they have to start out with? Well, the answer is simple. Nothing! This really makes no sense to me and has never made sense to me. Why bother introducing main characters as Heroes of Light if nothing about them seems heroic? And, just to be clear, these Heroes of Light have no armor, no weapons, and only have about 400 gold to split between the 4 of them. Why make them legendary warriors if they're all level 1 with 0 equipment? I mean, seriously! Even the mages in this game don't know any spells at this point. You have to buy them from the local shop. And as much as this game has completely revolutionized the RPG genre, it hasn't aged well at all. Even simple things like buying items in a shop shows how poorly designed the UI actually is. Now, let me explain. When you buy equipment such as weapons and armor, there's nothing indicating what armor is actually an upgrade. When you choose to purchase an item, you choose who to give it to. It's as simple as that. There's no numbers or stat changes shown on the UI, and it's even possible to give equipment to party members who can't even equip the item you bought. Oh, or did I not mention that just because you gave an item to a party member, they don't automatically equip it? That's right, you need to go into a separate menu to equip an item, even though you specifically gave someone the weapon or equipment you wanted them to use in the first place. There's no real way to tell if someone can actually use an item until you buy the item and check out of the store with it to tell if a character can equip it or not. When you buy minor healing items, good luck. None of the items have any sort of description past their names. Sure, I can figure out what a heal is, or even a tent, but what the fuck is a pier supposed to be? Now, the UI and item issues have been resolved with newer, shinier versions of Final Fantasy I, a game that Square seems to put out every few years with an extra pixel or some shit to make all the fanboys buy it while they hug their Aris body pillows in line at the midnight release praying for a Final Fantasy VII remake. Well, you spend your 400 gold. I usually buy a cure spell for my white mages, a fire spell for my red. Each of my warriors usually get a full set of armor and swords. However, if you leave and go off to save the princess like this, you are going to die. A lot. Mind you, I'm not even sure who this boss is. I've barely met the guy, and he's going to kill me. Simple as that. I will give this game credit. The difficulty curve in this game is insane, and the amount of level grinded needed early game is quite impressive. Just take my advice. Before you fight the boss, make sure your party is leveled up to level 2 at least. Otherwise, you'll risk dying. After you level, head north and you'll reach Garland's castle where the princess is being held captive. The boss, Garland, is kind of creepy and socially awkward when you first meet him. He's wearing this weird purple knight outfit in bull horns and seems to be the only person in the castle other than these weird bats. He threatens to knock you down and there's something a little off-putting about him. No, really, his threat is, I will knock you down, and then you enter combat. He's actually pretty difficult for a first boss in the game. He can practically two-shot any member of your party, and who he attacks is random. On the off chance he attacks a single party member twice before he can heal them, they are dead. Simple as that. Hopefully, though, you took my advice and are at least at level 2, so Garland can die without too much struggle after you deal a bit of damage to him. And just like that, Garland is dead, 100%, and he's definitely not coming back. Wait, what do you mean he's the final boss?
Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, fight the power.